When I started this podcast 5 years ago, I never imagined it would become what it is today. It's a community. It's a safe space. It's a place where we all can breathe a little easier. Your stories and messages, they have shown me that we're all looking for the same thing: connection in a disconnected world. That's why I'm super excited to introduce Calm It Down Deeper. It's not changing the podcast that you know and love. It's creating more space for us to connect. There's going to be morning affirmations, guided meditations. There's already some Sunday reset sessions I'm calling the Calm the Sunday Scaries, and early access to ad-free episodes, all for $5 a month. And right now, there's even a 20% off that. So if you're curious, head over to calmitdownpodcast.com for a free trial. Now, let's get into today's episode. Have you ever tried to hold water in your hands? I know, it's a silly question, but really, have you tried to scoop it up gently, cupping your palms just right, and for a moment, it's there. You've got it, right? But then, drip by drip, it slips through your fingers. Tell me I'm not the only one, right? But that's how hope can feel sometimes, especially when life has you backed into a corner like it often does. When the phone rings and it's not good news, when you get that email or the silence, when the weight of it all feels too much, hope starts to feel like that handful of water, just elusive, like slipping away, just a drip at a time. But here's what I've learned. Hope is not about pretending everything's fine. It's not. It's not blind optimism. It's not slapping and smiling and calling it a day. Hope is quieter than that. It's stronger. It doesn't shout. Hope whispers, hold on. It doesn't promise ease, but it offers endurance. And today, that's exactly what we are going to talk about. So, let's find some hope. I'm Chad Lawson, and let's calm it down in 3, 2, 1. Now, I want to tell you a really quick story. It's not dramatic, so nothing crazy. There's no heroic twist or climatic ending, just a moment. A few months ago, I was driving home after one of those really long days that feels like 3 stacked on top of each other. I know I'm not alone in this. You know the kind. Your inbox being completely over full, right? Deadlines just hanging over you. Kids were quiet in the back seats, tired in that way that only kids can be, after doing absolutely nothing and everything all at once. You know the feeling. So I stopped at a red light and something really caught my eye. A woman standing on the corner, not asking for money, not trying to get anywhere, not just standing there. And she was holding a sign. And the sign said, "There is still time for beautiful things." That was it. There is still time for beautiful things. And just like that, hope, it stepped back in. Not in a fireworks kind of way, but more like a sigh that you didn't know you'd been holding and just really ready to let go. Because hope is real, but it's rebellious like that. It doesn't deny the pain. It just says that the pain doesn't get the final word. But let's be honest, cultivating hope in hard times, it's not easy, right? It feels unnatural. And sometimes it feels even unfair. When life feels like it's closing in, the last thing we want to do is be hopeful. We want answers. We want solutions. We want something to fix whatever it is. And sometimes, hope doesn't always fix it. Sometimes it just sits with us. And sometimes it's exactly what we need. So I want to offer 3 thoughts today. Not solutions, not life hacks, just simple thoughts. Little anchors to tether when wind picks up. Number 1, hope does not erase the bad times. It reframes them. There's a phrase that I love that says pain is inevitable, but suffering, well, that's optional. Now, hear me out. I know I'm not saying pain is invalid, right? Grief, loss, stress, heartbreak, these things, they are real. They're heavy and they hurt. But hope changes the lens. Doesn't pretend that the wound is not there. It says, even here, something good can grow. I mean, think of wildflowers. I love wildflowers. Some of the most beautiful ones, they bloom in places that they shouldn't, right? Like through sidewalk cracks and in dry soil and little corners you would never expect, but they bloom anyway. So what if hope is like that? Look for the wildflowers when you see the cracks. They're there. They're just waiting to be seen. Number 2, borrow hope when you don't have any of your own. Have you ever done this? There's this idea that we carry that hope has to come like from within, right? That if we don't feel it, it's gone. But sometimes hope is a team effort. I mean, there have been moments in my life when I didn't have it in me to believe, that I didn't believe in myself, but someone else did. My wife, my mom, a friend, a stranger, a song, a memory. It's okay to lean on someone else's belief in you when yours feels wobbly. It's okay to borrow hope. I mean, gracious, that's why I started this podcast, to be that borrowed hope when you need it the most. And here we are. And I hear from a lot of you. You know what keeps me coming back every week? It's you. It is this community that we have built together. That's why I've created Calm It Down Deeper. It's not about changing what works. It's about creating more moments of connection. Ad-free episodes, early access, guided meditations, and soon morning affirmations. Head over to calmitdownpodcast.com and look for Calm It Down Deeper if you want to join us in a community to help deepen your calm. Whether you join or not, I'm just grateful you're here. Thanks. Now, back to it. Number 3, look for the small lights. When the power goes out, you don't wait for the sun to rise. No, you grab a flashlight. You light a candle. That's what we are doing when we search for hope in hard times. We're looking for the flickers. Maybe it's the friend who texted you when you didn't feel like talking, right? Or the dog that curled up next to you. Oh, love my dog. The fact that you made your bed today, even though it took everything in you to do it, you did it. I mean, these things, they count. These are the small lights. And guess what? Enough small lights, they can make a constellation. If you don't believe me, go look at the night sky when it's clear. I mean, if that is not evident enough of one single light reflecting hope, I don't know what is. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. I hear you already. But Chad, what if I don't see any lights? What if I feel completely alone in this? I understand. That's why I want you to say something, okay? I want you to say this to yourself. I'm not alone. Even when it feels this way. Even when the room is dark. The phone calls don't come in. The world feels cold. You're not alone. And believe it or not, you don't need to figure out everything today, right now, this very moment. You don't need to fix your life like this afternoon. All you need to do is stay. One more hour, one more breath, one more step, and just let that be enough. Because hope is sometimes in the waiting. Do you hear that? Sometimes it's in the waiting. So if you wouldn't mind, if you're in a safe space, maybe close your eyes and just take a deep breath in. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then a gentle exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Once more, breathe in hope. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, I want you to picture someone that makes you feel safe while you're doing this. It could be a person, it could be a place or a memory, but let that anchor you. Now, I want you to whisper to yourself, even if it feels silly, there is still time for beautiful things. There is still time for beautiful things. Maybe today hope looks like just making your bed. Maybe it's sending a message to someone that you miss. Maybe it's going outside for 5 minutes of sunlight or the constellations. It's not about changing the world. It's about changing how you see the world. And that starts with tiny, doable steps. So before we end, I want to leave you with this. Hope is not a luxury. It's a lifeline. It won't solve everything, but it will sustain you. And if all you do today was listen to this episode, that is enough. Because choosing hope, even in the smallest way, it is a quiet act of courage. And you, my friend, are braver than you know. So keep reaching for those small lights. Keep borrowing hope when you need it. And I want you to remember, there is still time for beautiful things. Always. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for living. And until next time, be kind to your mind. And join me again as we calm it down. Hey, so before you go, I want to thank you for being a part of this journey with me. With Calm It Down Deeper, we're creating even more ways to find peace together. With morning affirmations, guided meditations, breathwork tutorials, ask me anythings, and even ad-free episodes, so you won't have to hear ads like this one. So if you want to deepen your calm, head over to calmitdownpodcast.com and look for Calm It Down Deeper. I hope you'll join us in this beautiful community that we are creating to help deepen our calm and grow together. Either way, thank you for being here. Take care. And until next time, be kind to your mind. To find more episodes of Calm It Down, see where I may be appearing in your area, or just simply want to know where to send me some chocolate chip cookies, visit calmitdownpodcast.com. This podcast was written and produced by yours truly, Chad Lawson, composer, pianist, and nationally recognized Sweet Tooth. The views, expressions, and techniques in this episode are of my personal opinion and not intended, nor should they, serve as a substitute for medical advice or diagnosis rendered to you by your individual doctor or other healthcare provider. Only a licensed physician should evaluate your situation, provide a diagnosis, or render other medical advice to you, and you should only act upon the advice of this physician. Now, I'm an extreme empath by nature, but my profession is that of a composer and pianist, not a licensed therapist or physician. I hear from thousands of listeners how my music has helped them through various stages of emotional needs, and I simply want to offer this in future podcast episodes to aid those needs. So to find a list of licensed professionals in your area, please visit calmitdownpodcast.com. And if you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave a review, or better yet, share it with a friend. While it takes less than 60 seconds to do, its impact will last for years to come, as every little bit helps in growing the awareness and the importance of mental and emotional health. Thank you for listening. Thank you for living. And until next time, be kind to your mind and join me again as we calm it down.